Hello, my dear friends. Today I want to share an idea that can change the way you think about healing. An idea so gentle, yet so powerful, that when you truly understand it, your body begins to respond almost immediately. Your body is always listening to your thoughts. Isn't that amazing? Every single thought you think, every belief you hold, every word you speak, your body hears it all. It doesn't argue. It doesn't resist. It simply follows your instruction. The body is not your enemy, my dear. It's your most loyal friend. It does not betray you. It reflects you. And the moment you begin to speak to it with love, the moment you begin to think of it as your ally, something miraculous happens. The body begins to heal faster, naturally, beautifully, in its own divine rhythm. So today I want to help you awaken your self-healing power through 10 simple habits. And if you practice even one of them each day, you will begin to feel the difference, not in months, not in weeks, but often in moments. Healing doesn't come from force. It comes from harmony. It's not about fighting your body. It's about befriending it. You and your body are a team, and you are learning to be the loving coach. Let's begin with the first habit. Speak kindly to your body. I say this often because it's one of the great secrets of healing. Every cell in your body responds to every single thought you think. Think about that. You are sending little love letters or little fear messages to your cells all day long. What are you saying to them? Are you saying, "I hate my body. I'm so tired of this pain. I can't stand how I look"? Or are you saying, "Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for trying your best. Thank you for showing me where healing is needed"? My dear, your body is not the enemy. It's your student, your mirror, your partner in this lifetime. If you scold it, it shrinks. If you love it, it relaxes. Love is the great miracle cure. Loving yourself works miracles in your life. When you feel pain, instead of tensing and saying, "Go away," place your hand over that area and whisper, "Thank you for showing me where healing is needed." When you feel fatigue, instead of saying, "I'm so weak," tell your body, "You may rest now. I'm listening." Can you feel the difference? One vibration closes, the other opens. One tightens, the other heals. Your body needs tenderness, not tension. Compassion is the language it understands. I often say, the body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and beliefs. When you fill your inner world with love, your outer world, your body, begins to reflect that love back to you. Let's move to the second habit. Breathe with awareness. Breath is life, and life is breath. It's the bridge between your body and your spirit, between your conscious and subconscious mind. So many people breathe just enough to survive, not enough to thrive. But every breath you take is a new beginning. Every inhale invites life in. Every exhale releases the past. Isn't that beautiful? Right now, wherever you are, take a deep, gentle breath with me. Inhale peace. Exhale worry. Inhale love. Exhale fear. Feel how even one conscious breath can shift your energy. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw softens. Your heart opens. This is healing, not something far away, not something you must earn. It's happening right now in your breath. The body's natural state is peace, but it can only return to that state when the mind stops shouting. Your breath is the quiet invitation that tells the body, "You are safe now." And safety is the foundation of healing. The nervous system listens more closely to your breath than to your words. When you breathe slowly, you send a signal that says, "All is well." That one signal can turn off the alarm bells of stress and turn on the gentle rhythm of restoration. 3 minutes every hour, just 3 minutes of breathing consciously can completely shift the chemistry of your body. Isn't that miraculous? You don't need to take a pill for that. You already have the medicine, it's your breath. So the next time you feel anxious, overwhelmed, or unwell, don't rush to fix it. Just pause. Inhale light, exhale tension. Inhale life, exhale fear. The body knows what to do when you give it permission to rest in peace. And that brings us to habit number 3. Release the need to control. Oh, how many of us have spent years trying to control everything: our bodies, our health, our relationships, our outcomes. And yet, the more we try to control, the more resistance we create. When I let go, life takes care of me in miraculous ways. This is not just a pretty idea, it's a law of energy. When you loosen your grip, life begins to flow again. When you stop fighting, the healing can finally happen. You see, the body cannot heal under pressure. It heals when it feels safe. It heals when it feels trusted. Control is a form of fear. Trust is a form of love. And love, my dear, is what you are made of. Many of you try to heal with tension, pushing yourself to eat perfectly, to meditate perfectly, to do everything right. But healing is not about perfection. It's about permission. Permission to rest, permission to receive, permission to be kind to yourself even when you're scared. Let life flow through you. The river never asks, "Am I doing this right?" It simply flows, and in its flow, it finds its way around every rock, every bend, every obstacle. You are that river. Your healing is that natural. I've seen it so many times. People who fought their illness so hard that their bodies grew weary of the battle. And the moment they stopped fighting, the moment they said, "I surrender, I trust life," their energy changed. And soon after, so did their health. Because surrender is not giving up. Surrender is giving in to life, to love, to trust. It's saying, "I am willing to let the universe show me a better way." So take a moment with me now. Close your eyes if you can. Take a slow, easy breath and whisper, "I am willing to let go. I trust life to guide me." Feel that? That is the beginning of freedom. That is the point where your healing power awakens. Because when you stop controlling, you start cooperating. And when you start cooperating, life begins to work with you, not against you. Remember this, my dear one. The point of power is always in the present moment. Not in your worries about the past, not in your fear of the future. The power is now, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this willingness to trust that you are supported. Your body listens, your breath restores, your trust allows. This is the trinity of healing: listening, breathing, allowing. You don't have to do more. You have to be more present. You don't have to chase the cure. You have to create the conditions for healing to naturally emerge. The body knows how to heal. The mind only needs to stop interrupting. So as you go through your day, remember to speak kindly to your body. Remember to breathe with awareness. Remember to release the need to control. And watch how life begins to soften around you. Pain becomes communication, not punishment. Fatigue becomes guidance, not failure. And healing becomes a natural rhythm, not a forced routine. Let's affirm together gently. My body and mind are a team. I am their loving coach. I am safe. I trust the process of life. I let go and allow miracles to unfold. Say it often. Feel it deeply. Let it become your new way of living. Because when you treat your body with love, when you breathe with awareness, when you release control and surrender to the flow of life, You discover what was true all along. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not behind. You are awakening. You are not unworthy. You are divine. Let me tell you a story, my dear. Years ago, a woman came to see me, gentle eyes but a heavy heart. She carried pain in her body that no doctor could explain, no medicine could ease. When she sat down across from me, she said softly, "Louise, I've done everything right. I eat healthy, I exercise, I pray, but my body still hurts. What am I doing wrong?" I looked at her and said, "Sweetheart, it's not about what you're doing. It's about what you're still holding." She stared at me for a moment, confused, until tears began to well up in her eyes. "I'm still angry," she whispered. "I'm still angry at my ex, my parents, myself." And I took her hands and said the words that changed her life, and perhaps will change yours too. Forgiveness is not about others. It's about freeing yourself. You see, forgiveness is not a favor you do for someone else. It is a gift you give to yourself. When you refuse to forgive, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person gets sick. The bitterness stays in your own body. The anger becomes tension in your muscles. The resentment becomes fatigue in your heart. But when you forgive, truly, deeply, gently, you set yourself free. The frozen energy begins to thaw. The body begins to breathe again. The spirit begins to shine again. So let's talk about the fourth healing habit. Practice gentle forgiveness. I say gentle because I know how hard it can feel. Many people think forgiveness means pretending nothing happened. No, my dear. Forgiveness doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It means you refuse to let it poison you any longer. You can forgive and still protect your boundaries. You can forgive and still choose not to repeat old patterns. You can forgive without forgetting, because forgetting isn't healing, it's avoiding. Forgiveness is remembering with peace instead of pain. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself. I meet so many beautiful souls who carry guilt like a stone in their hearts. I should have known better. I should have done more. I shouldn't have trusted them. Oh, my love, those shoulds are the prison bars of the mind. Should is a word that creates guilt and self-blame. Left unhealed becomes illness. So start small. Forgive yourself for forgetting to love yourself. Forgive yourself for surviving the only way you knew how. Forgive yourself for every harsh thought you've ever spoken inwardly. Let's take a moment right now. Place your hand on your heart, breathe deeply, and say softly, "I forgive myself for not knowing better. I was doing the best I could with what I knew then. And now that I know better, I do better." Feel how your body relaxes with those words. Forgiveness opens doors that self-blame keeps locked. It releases the frozen energy of pain and allows love to flow again. When you forgive, you set yourself free. The freedom is not out there, it's in here. You cannot change what happened, but you can change what it means to you. You can decide that the pain made you wiser, softer, stronger. You can decide that it was a teacher, not a punishment. You can choose to bless the lesson and release the rest. That's how forgiveness becomes medicine. And as you practice forgiveness, you begin to notice another truth. Your thoughts are food, which leads us beautifully into the next healing habit. Feed your mind with light. I often say, your thoughts nourish you just as food does. Most people are careful about what they eat, but careless about what they think. They will read every label on their groceries, but never check the ingredients of their thoughts. They avoid sugar and fat, but feed on guilt and worry. They watch the news for hours, scroll through arguments online, compare themselves endlessly, and then wonder why they feel sick, anxious, or drained. My dear, your mind needs good nutrition too. I call this your mental diet. If you fill your mind with negativity, criticism, and fear, you are poisoning your consciousness. But if you fill it with beauty, gratitude, and truth, you are nourishing your soul. The body always reflects the mind. So if you want a healthy body, start by feeding your mind with loving thoughts. Begin your morning not with the news, but with a blessing. Say, "Thank you, life, for another day." Instead of scrolling through social media, read a page from an uplifting book. Listen to gentle music. Speak words that make you feel good. I am safe. I am loved. I am healing. All is well in my world. These are vitamins for the mind, and if you catch yourself falling into old habits, worrying, comparing, judging, don't scold yourself. Just notice it and say, "That's the old diet. I'm choosing new nourishment." The mind learns through repetition. Every time you choose a better thought, you strengthen a new pattern. You wouldn't expect your body to feel good if you ate junk food every day. The same is true for your mind. Nourish it with love, and it will reward you with peace. Another way to feed your mind with light is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the sunlight of the soul. Even in difficult times, find one small thing to appreciate: the warmth of your tea, the breath in your lungs, the softness of your bed. Gratitude brings more of what you appreciate. When you focus on blessings, you become a magnet for miracles. And so, my dear, as your mind becomes lighter, your energy becomes brighter. The world begins to feel softer, kinder, more supportive. You realize that healing isn't about waiting for life to change. It's about changing the way you see life, which brings us to the next healing habit. Bless the present moment. All healing happens in the present moment. This is one of the most important truths I have ever taught. Every fear lives in the future. Every regret lives in the past. But peace, true peace, lives here, right now, in this breath. The present moment is where your power is. The present moment is where your body heals. The present moment is where love lives. I know how tempting it can be to replay old hurts or worry about what might happen next. The mind loves to wander into the past and the future, but the body only ever lives in the now. When your mind leaves the present, your body feels abandoned. It tenses up, waiting for you to come home. The moment you say, "I am here, I am safe, I am present," the body exhales. The healing begins. So whenever you feel anxious or resistant, pause and say, "Right now, I choose peace." Just those 5 words. They are like a key that unlocks the tension in your body. Try it right now. Right now, I choose peace. Feel how the air changes around you. Feel how your shoulders drop. Feel how your heart softens. The power is always in the now. When you bless the present moment, you stop fighting reality. You stop saying, "This shouldn't be happening," and instead you whisper, "This is what's happening, and I choose peace within it." That simple shift changes everything. Acceptance is not resignation. It's cooperation with life. When you cooperate with life, life cooperates with you. I once met a man who said, "Louise, I can't be peaceful until everything in my life is fixed." And I smiled and said, "My dear, it's the other way around. Everything in your life begins to fix itself once you choose peace." Peace is not the result of perfect circumstances. Peace is the cause of healing circumstances. The moment you bless this moment, you activate your power. Let me remind you, the past is over. You cannot relive it. The future is not here yet. The only moment you ever have is now. And if you can make peace with now, you will never suffer again, because you will always be home in your heart. So, my dear, let's take another deep breath together. Inhale love, exhale fear. Inhale presence, exhale resistance. Whisper again, right now I choose peace. Forgive what has passed. Nourish your mind with love. Bless the moment you are living in. These are not just habits. They are holy acts. Each one reconnects you with the divine rhythm of life. Each one tells the universe, I am ready to heal. Let's close this part with affirmations. Say them with me gently, as if you're speaking to your own soul. I forgive myself and set myself free. I choose thoughts that make me feel good. I bless this moment and allow peace to fill me. My healing unfolds in perfect time and perfect ways. You see, healing doesn't happen because we try harder. Healing happens because we soften. Healing happens when we return to love, when we breathe with awareness, when we forgive, when we stop feeding fear and start feeding light. Healing happens when we finally stop waiting for the right moment and realize, this moment is it. This moment is where life lives. So, my darling, let's promise this to ourselves, to live gently, to think kindly, to forgive often, to bless the present. Because when you do, something miraculous begins. Your body starts to listen differently. It no longer guards or defends. It opens. It trusts. It heals. What if healing isn't something you wait for, my dear? What if it's something you remember? What if deep inside your body already knows how to return to balance, how to rebuild, how to glow with the light of health and peace, and all it's waiting for is your permission? Today, I want to guide you through the last 4 healing habits that help your body remember what it was created to do, to thrive, to flourish, to love. Let's begin with habit 7, visualize your healthy self. You see, your mind is not just a dreamer. It's an architect. It creates blueprints for your body to follow. If you can imagine it, you can become it. Every image you hold in your mind, every movie you replay inside your heart becomes an instruction to your cells. So instead of rehearsing pain, rehearse peace. Instead of replaying sickness, replay wholeness. Every night before you sleep, close your eyes and imagine yourself as already healed. See yourself waking up strong, smiling, radiant. See yourself walking with ease, laughing with freedom, glowing from within. Feel the joy of that version of you, as if it's happening right now. Because to your subconscious mind, imagination is reality. I used to say to my clients, your thoughts are the builders of your body. If you continually think, I am sick, the body listens. If you think, I am healing, the body listens. If you think, I am whole, the body listens. The body is your most faithful servant. It never argues, it only obeys. So give it loving images to follow. Don't feed it fear, feed it faith. And when you imagine your healthy self, make it vivid. Don't just see it, feel it. Feel what it's like to have light dancing in your bones. Feel your lungs breathing easily, your heart beating joyfully, your skin warm and alive. Imagine your cells sparkling with vitality, each one whispering, thank you for believing in me. Visualization is not make-believe. It is communication. You are speaking the language of energy, and your body understands it perfectly. When I healed my own body years ago, I used visualization every single day. I would close my eyes and picture each organ bathed in light. I would thank my body for its intelligence, for its willingness to heal. And slowly, day by day, I could feel it responding. That's the power of loving attention. The body blooms where love is placed. Now, my dear, once you've visualized your health, it's time to speak the language that sustains it. Habit 8, speak the language of gratitude. Gratitude brings more to be grateful for. This is not just poetry, it's physics. Gratitude changes your vibration. When you are thankful, you open your energy field to receive more good. Think of gratitude as the key that unlocks the heart of the universe. When you say thank you, you're telling life, I notice your gifts. And life, being generous, replies, here, have some more. Every morning, thank your body for waking up. Thank your heart for beating faithfully. Thank your lungs for breathing without you even asking. Thank your legs for carrying you, your hands for serving you, your mind for guiding you, and yes, even thank the parts that ache because they are simply calling for your attention. They are not betraying you. They are asking for your love. I bless and appreciate every part of my body. My body loves me and I love my body. Gratitude is not denial. It doesn't ignore pain. It transforms pain. When you say, thank you for this challenge, it's helping me grow. The energy shifts from victimhood to empowerment. Gratitude is the alchemy that turns suffering into strength, chaos into clarity, wounds into wisdom. And every time you practice it, your cells release chemicals of joy, calm, and renewal. Science now confirms what the spirit has always known. Thankfulness heals. So, my dear, say thank you often. Whisper it when you wake up. Murmur it before every meal. Speak it before you sleep. Let gratitude be the rhythm of your day, the heartbeat of your healing. Because when you live in thankfulness, you live in grace. From gratitude, we move naturally to habit 9. Surround yourself with gentle energy. Healing thrives in gentle environments. Have you ever noticed how flowers bloom best in soft light, fertile soil, and calm air? You are no different. You cannot blossom in an atmosphere of criticism, chaos, or comparison. The body closes itself in defense when surrounded by tension. But when the energy around you is calm and kind, healing happens effortlessly. Take a look around your environment. Is your home peaceful? Are your surroundings loving? The energy in your space is food for your nervous system. Clear away clutter. Not just physical clutter, but emotional clutter. Release the objects that carry painful memories. Open your windows, let sunlight in. Play soft music. Fill your home with things that remind you of beauty, joy, and serenity. This is not decoration. This is medicine. And just as you care for your space, care for your company. Be around people who lift you up, not those who drain you. Spend time with those who remind you of your light, not your limitations. You don't have to explain your healing to everyone. You don't have to justify your boundaries. Your energy is sacred. Protect it tenderly. If there are people or media that fill your mind with fear or self-doubt, step back. You are not being rude. You are being wise. You are tending to your garden. Healing is sensitive work. It grows in the soil of gentleness. Speak softly to yourself. Move slowly. Surround yourself with colors that soothe, sounds that comfort, scents that calm. Remember, my dear, your body is a temple. Your home is your sanctuary. Your energy is your altar. Finally, we come to the most important of all. Habit 10. Love yourself through the process. The point of power is always in the present moment, and love is the greatest healer of all. So many people wait until they are better to love themselves. They say, "I'll love myself when I lose the weight. I'll love myself when I recover. I'll love myself when I succeed." But love delayed is healing denied. You do not become worthy after you heal. You heal because you remember you are already worthy. When you love yourself in the middle of the process, when you whisper "I love you" to your reflection even when you feel tired, when you wrap yourself in kindness even as you stumble, something miraculous happens. The body softens, the heart opens, the mind quiets, and the healing that once felt so far away begins to flow naturally. You see, love doesn't need you to be perfect. Love needs you to be present. It doesn't say be better. It says be here, right now, as you are, loved, held, enough. That's the foundation of all healing. I am gentle with myself as I heal. Every day I am growing stronger in love. When you make a mistake, instead of criticism, offer compassion. When you feel pain, instead of frustration, offer tenderness. When you feel doubt, instead of fear, offer reassurance. Love yourself as you would love a child learning to walk. Encourage yourself. Celebrate your small victories. Be proud of your willingness to grow. And if you ever find yourself discouraged, remember this truth. Every act of love, no matter how small, heals something unseen. When you drink water with appreciation, you heal. When you take a deep breath, you heal. When you forgive yourself for one more thing, you heal. When you choose peace over panic, you heal. Healing is not one grand event. It's thousands of tiny moments of love added together. So, my dear one, ask yourself right now, what would it look like if I loved myself through this? How would I speak to myself? How would I breathe? How would I treat my body? Start there, because that's where transformation begins. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove. You do not need to perfect. Just love, gently, consistently, sincerely. Because love is not the reward for healing. Love is the healing. Take a breath with me now. Feel your heart beating under your hand. Feel your breath moving in and out quietly, faithfully. Whisper softly, "I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm healing." Every time you visualize, you heal. Every time you give thanks, you heal. Every time you surround yourself with gentle energy, you heal. Every time you choose love over fear, you heal. You are not broken, my darling. You are blossoming. You are not weak. You are awakening. You are not late. You are right on time. Life loves you. Your body loves you. And I love you too. Finally, my dear, I want to share a little practice with you. Something so simple, yet so powerful that you can begin it today. Healing does not have to be complicated. It does not require perfection, only presence. These few moments each day, morning, noon, and night, will remind your body that it is loved, supported, and safe to heal. In the morning, as you wake, before you even rise from bed, place your hand on your heart and say softly, "Today, my body is my ally." Take 3 deep breaths. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Drink a glass of water and thank your heart for keeping you alive. Thank your lungs for breathing. Thank your body for showing up for you again today. Begin your day not with worry, but with partnership. You and your body walking together. At midday, pause for just 1 minute. Close your eyes, drop your shoulders and whisper, "I trust the process of life. Picture a warm golden light surrounding your body, calming your nerves, relaxing your muscles, filling you with peace. Smile gently, even if only a little. That smile tells your body, we are safe. In the evening before you sleep, take a moment to write down 3 things your body did well today. Maybe it carried you through work. Maybe it digested your food. Maybe it simply kept you breathing. As you lay down, say softly, as I rest, every cell in my body heals in peace. Feel gratitude for your body's tireless devotion and allow yourself to drift into rest with love. You don't need to force healing. You only need to allow it. When you stop fighting and start trusting, life restores balance naturally. So tonight, as you close your eyes, remember this truth. Life loves you. Your body loves you. And when you love yourself, everything, absolutely everything, begins to flow.